Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your financial money career reading for 2017. This definitely check out astrojar.com, and especially right now because a lot of people from Astrojar that you see on Astrojar are also releasing their 2017 readings, so you can find other readers' 2017 readings there as well. But let's see what money and things like that are in store for you. And yes, this applies if you're retired. You retirees hit me up all the time and ask if these apply. Yes, they do. So let's see what comes up for you in this year. Yeah, very nice. You start off with a very interesting card, Two of Clubs. I say it's interesting because it, represents doing things in the face of fear. I think Taurus's main fear is needing to realize that they can do things on their own, not necessarily with a partner or anything like that. So I think you need to do something on your own, or you need to be the person that's in control for the most part. And that's just that. Two of Clubs is self. It's us. It's only you. And it's about learning to kind of have the guts to do things alone and to do things on your own without help and things like that. Very successful card. There's a lot of success on the other side of this card. It's also a card about doing things based off of hobbies and things that you are interested in. So if you're starting a business in one of those areas, or working in one of those areas, that would be a very good idea for a lot of you. Also a great card for starting a side business as well. If any of you are thinking about that, just looking at everything else here, I think that would be a good idea for you. Next, you have the Joker. I think you'll probably be very busy this year at the very least. You could be doing multiple things as well. You could find yourself working on multiple projects, doing multiple things. I also think it'll be a little bit more fun for you. And there could be some maybe little fun side gigs for you to do this month as well. This year, 2017. I actually think that maybe a lot of you could maybe have a friend or something who opens a shop or something. Who's like, I need help. Can you come maybe work on weekends or something like that? And a lot of you might consider it. It doesn't feel like a long-term thing, but it just feels like something that just you'd have fun doing it anyway, and you're just like, sure, I'll do it. So that's nice. But this card also gives you a lot of ideas, and I think a lot of you are focusing in your ideas and your thoughts about things that you want to do. So that's nice. Also a great card for, again, being entrepreneurial, coming up with money, making ideas and things like that. Next, you have the Two of Clubs. Probably I'd say, especially for those of you who have jobs, I don't think you'll be making very big career decisions this year necessarily. It's almost like you are thinking a lot about the future this year as well. So, you know what I mean? It's like one of those things where you're kind of going back and forth here. It's like I think a lot of you will stay where you are in a lot of ways. So there is some movement here. So again, don't get, this is only going to be for some of you. I'm reading for a lot of Tauruses out there. But I feel like for some of you, you might stay. There are moving cards in here, and there is a moving card at the end. So a lot of you could end up moving on to something else career-wise. But for, I'd say maybe 50% of you, you're just looking at the future, and you're just really kind of strategizing how you're going to get there and the things that you're going to do. Next, you have the Five of Hearts. So in career and finance, this is a card of definitely needing to, ignore what other people say, as and things like that. Especially if you're starting your own business, you could have a lot of people who are naysayers or whatever. I would just stay behind the scenes for the most part. You have the Ace of Spades as well. So, if all your business ideas and things like that, it's like just get them started and just do them. Don't tell anybody. And then, when you tell somebody and they're like, oh, well, I don't think that's a good idea, you can be like, well, I make $3,000 a day doing it. So, something like that. And that's what I would do. I would just keep that stuff to yourself. I think that's going to be the most beneficial thing for you. I just think if you share it, it'll just disappoint you too much, and it'll stop you from doing it. So again, any ideas you have, even any thoughts career-wise, keep those things to yourself, and even investments and things like that. It's like if you've done the research and you have the ideas, you know what you're doing. Don't share it with other people until it's until you've done it, basically. Next, you have the Three of Clubs. I think a lot of you are going to be getting second chances at things, like ideas and things like that you have to make money. Also, a lot of you could find yourself making more money through entertainment as well. So that could be writing books, writing, putting on plays, literally, YouTube, things, anything like that, anything creative, really. A lot of you could be getting into more, starting businesses, or even, again, making money more in creative fields. I mean, I've said it before, and I'll say it again, that I think in the future, we're really going to be doing, jobs are going away. I don't think jobs are coming back. People always ask me, are jobs coming back? I'm like, no, they're not. They're just simply not going to come back. And the future looks like people who just create their own jobs, basically, who do their own things, and really based off of interests. So based off of something you're interested in. So a lot of you could be doing hobby-based things, or working towards a hobby-based business, which would be good for you. Next, you have the Ace of Spades, card of victory and overcoming obstacles. A very good card. It's even a death card, a card of transformation, and coming to your own through your own transformation and transforming into something else. Again, I think that Taurus is definitely one of the signs that's going to be more entrepreneurial. Again, even if you're retired, a lot of you retirees could be thinking about starting a business. Or you could just think about investing money that you have in a business or something along those lines. And I think a lot of you are changing your minds about those sorts of things as well. And at the end here, we have the Four of Diamonds. Very good for stabilizing finances. I think it does say that just finances stabilizing this year, getting a little bit more stable, not so up and down, not having to worry, and all this other nice stuff. So I really like that. It's also a great card for travel, planning travel, thinking about traveling, visiting people. Card of moving to new locations as well, and it can even say that moving could be very profitable for a lot of you. So that could be for business, for your own business, or whatever. So yeah, I have to say, it looks like a really great year financially. I think for most signs it is going to be a very positive financial year anyway. So thank you for watching, and enjoy your 2017.